Ain't got a dime to my name, what a terrible shame. Ho hum, ho ho hum. Just found a hole in my shoe and my stocking shows through. Ho hum, ho 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 ho.
Hi, I'm David Duncan and welcome to Bing Crosby, The Hollywood Years. Well, 1943 was the first year in a decade that only saw one Crosby film released, but though it lacked in quantity, it made up for it in quality. Given Bing's amazing success over the previous years, Paramount went all out in producing Bing's first all-Technicolor feature in which he was the star. Dixie is a controversial film today due to its blackface routines and depictions of the South, and that's understandable. However, it's also one of Bing's finest films from the 1940s. Beautifully produced with a good story, excellent support cast, and some wonderful songs again by Burke and Van Heusen, it really is a pity that it's been relegated to the closet for many years. Based loosely on the life of Daniel Emmett, the composer of the song Dixie, Bing plays Dan Emmett, who we see as a struggling songwriter who's engaged to be married to Marjorie Reynolds, who had acted opposite Bing the previous year in Holiday Inn.
Won't you tell me when we will meet again? Sunday, Monday, or always? If you're satisfied, I'll be at your side. Sunday, Monday, or always.
We were a dang long time getting here. He had the keys to the firehouse and we couldn't find him.
Gee, I'm sorry, Mr. Mason.
After accidentally burning down his fiancée's family home, Bing heads off to make his fortune in hopes it will allow him to rebuild the house and marry his sweetheart.
Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home.
On a riverboat, he meets up with a swindler called Mr. Bones, played by Billy DeWolf, who ends up cheating Bing out of all his money.
By Jupiter, but you're lucky. Too bad we aren't playing for money. You'd make a fortune.
Bing tracks him down to New Orleans, but after finding him broke, the two of them try to steal a meal at a local restaurant that gets them into a fight.
Turn right at the next corner. Why? Left is the police station. Oh.
Now, as a way of covering their black eyes and of making amends, Mr. Bones allows Bing to join his minstrel show. There he runs into the daughter of the show's producer, played by Dorothy Lamour.
But one deadbeat per room is enough.
Why, how do you know I'm a deadbeat? I haven't been here long enough to be one.
I don't believe her. I'll tell you why, and a very good reason why. She's from Missouri, but so am I.
It's not long before Bing falls for Dorothy's character and proposes marriage. Now, during this time, the minstrel show has become a massive hit that allows for the staging of a parade of songs and comedy routines.
You'll feel better when you change expressions. There's no fun when you frown. It's a time for laughter when the minstrels are in town.
Won't you tell me when we will meet again? Sunday, Monday, or always?
The musical score certainly helped things along, with the song Sunday, Monday, or Always being another million seller for Bing on the record charts.
Sunday, Monday,
Heading back to break his engagement to Marjorie Reynolds, Bing is confronted with the news that she has contracted the paralysing sickness, which is most likely polio. And it's with pity that he decides to go through with his original plan and marry her.
Jean has the paralyzing sickness. She'll never walk again.
We're gonna get married, just like we always planned, huh?
Oh, Dan. If you hadn't said that, I think I would have died.
Leaving the minstrel show, they head to New York, where Bing's character, Dan Emmett, tries to sell his songs but has little success.
Did I see moonlight and magnolia trees? Smile again, my darling, if you please. Did I hear music on a warm spring breeze? Speak again, my darling, if you please.
It's at this time that he's enticed to rejoin the minstrel show.
Oh, the South would be wonderful. Oh, please, Dan, I want to.
Well,
Please.
all right, Mr. Cook, I'll go with you.
Splendid, Dan, splendid. You'll never regret this, Mrs. Emmett. Millie, here we are.
I told you when you left here that I wouldn't have him back again, and I meant it. And if that woman he married tries to set foot in this house, she'll find herself flat on her back on the front walk.
Upon arrival down south, Dorothy Lamore's character is hell-bent on making life uncomfortable for Bing and his new wife until she sees her condition.
Your personal quarrel with Mr. Emmett has nothing to do with this.
Hello, Millie.
Hello.
There's Dan, he's waving.
From this point on, she's kind and respectful, and after some misunderstandings and another accidental fire that nearly burns down the theatre, the cast and the audience all join together in a rousing chorus of Dixie. It's really an enjoyable film, and as mentioned, beautifully produced in glorious Technicolor. So it was no wonder that it was a huge hit with audiences in 1943, especially in the southern states. Well, funnily enough, the real Daniel Emmett was a northerner, otherwise known as a Yankee. And apparently when he heard that his song, Dixie, had been adopted as the anthem of the South, he said he'd wish he'd never written it. And so for the film. While Dixie is understandably controversial today because of its blackface minstrel depictions, it's sad to see it buried. It's a product of its time, depicting an even earlier time when such things were looked upon as normal. Now, that's not to say that it's right, but it's a part of history, and it's an important part of Bing Crosby's film career. Well, probably the most important film of Bing's career was just around the corner, and that's what we'll look at in the next episode of Bing Crosby, The Hollywood Years. I'm David Duncan. See you then.